Hi, and welcome to another great episode of Good Food with Goodson Pecans. I'm one of your hosts, David Goodson.
And I'm Drew Goodson.
And this is
Our special guest,
Mimi Goodson.
This is Mimi Goodson. And we absolutely love Mimi. So Mimi's my mom.
my grandma,
And, or your Mimi.
Mimi.
Where she gets the name from. But we are excited to have her on today. And we are wanting to make a recipe that she has been making for a while and does a great job with it. And do you know what it's called? Do you have a name for it?
Maple pecan butter maple pecan butter topping.
Maple pecan butter topping, or as we like to say, pecan butter maple topping, because we want to emphasize the pecan butter in it. As we like to do, and we've done for the last few videos, we like to showcase pecan butter and what all you can do with it. And this is a fantastic topping that you can use when you're having people over and you're wanting to just showcase something different and unique. This pecan butter maple topping is awesome, and so many things you can top it with. We're going to show you in a moment, just putting it on cheesecake, brownies, but you can also do ice cream,
any kind of desserts.
Yeah. And as an aside, just natural pecan butter. Our pecan butter is like great to put on top of ice cream. It's really, really good that way. But this is kind of kicks it up a notch and makes it super sweet, super decadent, and just a great way to do it. And you've done that with a lot of people when you have them over, right?
I have. I've had clubs, my club PEO organization, and my Sunday school class, and even my family. I make it for them sometime when they come over.
So it's really, really yummy. And so we're going to show you to do it. It's not that difficult. Drew's going to throw in ingredients as I call it out, and then we're gonna crank up some heat and get cooking with
And
it.
I actually add a few roasted pecans on top sometimes.
And we didn't even have that. Granddad would be super upset with us today. But this is the straight up recipe. We'll talk about things you can add into it. So, Drew, want to start with, let's go ahead and start with just the creamy pecan butter. Getting it, you're going to do a half a cup of creamy pecan butter. You're going to add this, we're going to mix all together and then cook it. So, but half a cup of creamy pecan butter. You can use crunchy. I think that even goes along with your point, Mimi, but you can add in some pieces to it as well. We're going to use a fourth of a cup of maple syrup or maple syrup, wherever you're from and however you like to say it. It's kind of like, syrup's kind of like pecans.
But pecans.
Or pecan. Is it syrup or syrup? Or is it pecan or pecans? Or maybe there's another way to say it. We want to add 3/4 a cup of sugar in there, and two teaspoons. Two teaspoons.
Don't mix that up. Teaspoons,
right.
not tablespoons.
Yeah, strong vanilla flavor. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream. 1/4 of a cup of heavy cream. 1/4 of a cup of milk. We use whole milk. I think you probably use 2% milk would be okay as well, but we like to use whole milk. Just creates a rich taste with it. And we wanted to use 2 tablespoons of salted butter. Get that in there.
Boom.
All right. So now, Mimi, what's next?
We mix it together to make it
get it all together.
So it will be smooth.
We're gonna harden the noises. We are.
It requires some heat.
Yep. So you're gonna blend everything really well until the sugar dissolves and kind of comes together, and it's gonna form a really good creamy sauce. Well, we put it on like a 400 degrees, this induction stove top. I would recommend you put it on not your high, but like your medium high, somewhere in there, because you do not want to burn it, but you do want to get the sugar dissolved. Any advice on that, Mimi?
And stir constantly.
Yeah, because you could overcook it pretty easily.
Yes.
Yeah. You haven't ever had that happen, have you?
I haven't.
Well, because you're a pro.
She is. She's a real good pro.
So a little tidbit of information. Mimi is where we get the name Mimi Sugar Pecans. It's one of our bestseller, especially in our sweet category.
It's a good salty sweet.
Yeah, it's a good salty sweet.
Really good.
It's one of those that Mimi made when we were growing up, and we just kept the tradition when we started Goodson Pecans. So if you're looking for a great little snack or a gift for somebody, Mimi sugar, this is the Mimi that we're talking about. In our digital age, do you know what your name, because she spells it M-E-M-E, and it becomes meme. So people are like, what are memes? What are memes, sugar pecans? And we have to try to correct them and go, well, it's Mimi's, and it's named after my mom or his grandmother. So anyway, but it's great. How's it looking there, Drew?
It's looking good. Butter's almost melted.
So it's coming together really well. And again, this is something that keeps well. I mean, you can keep this in there. Like, how long can you keep it in the refrigerator?
A week or more, it stays. It's fine.
Yeah, because the ingredients aren't going to spoil quickly. Probably keep it a little bit longer, but definitely if you're planning ahead for guests coming over or anything, it's just a great time to do it. And definitely a little treat if you're just making something for somebody and want to take them a cheesecake with a little bottle of topping, and just something unique. It's more than just chocolate syrup or strawberry syrup. It just adds a little pizzazz to it, and you can really taste the good pecan butter flavor in there.
And if you're serving to many guests, you may have to double your recipe.
Yeah, it would. It does make, and we'll show you on the camera what this one recipe makes. But yeah, if you were having more guests come over, you would want to double that recipe at least. And again, it keeps. So if you had some left over, that would be quite okay. Still blending it there, son.
Mm-hmm.
You're a good blender.
I've never made this before, so this is the first time.
Yeah, Drew was asking beforehand what this was like, and
Smells really good.
We don't make this a ton at our house, but Mimi is jam up with it. And we've actually, I don't even think this is on our blog yet, but will be very, very soon. It's just a great recipe we've been wanting to get on there. I will tell you, early on, my entrepreneur brain wanted to figure out how to manufacture this stuff and jar it up and sell it that way. It's that good. It's just super good. But I am sharing all this information with you today, so you can go home and make it, and maybe you can figure out what to do with it.
Just buy the pecan butter.
Just buy our pecan butter, and you won't go wrong with it.
GoodsonPecans.com.
I would really say that's what makes it, right?
Exactly.
It really does.
Mimi, how do you think? Does the sugar seem to be dissolved?
Looks good. It's looking good.
You want to feel it?
Bubbles a little bit. Looking good. And then also after you cook it, and you have to, if you refrigerated it, it's a little more stiff.
Yeah.
Syrup.
And you can still put it on your whatever you're adding it to. And
Dessert,
it's good right out of the jar too.
Oh my! You would burn your mouth right now.
Not
if you
right
did.
now. But it's cool.
That's good. Hey, welcome back. We wanted to share with you on our pecan butter maple topping. We talked to you about how when you refrigerate it, it'll firm up. That was Mimi. That's what you said, right, Mimi?
Correct.
And it has. You can see exactly. It's not been in the refrigerator too terribly long, but it did get almost got the consistency of a really good caramel. This is excellent on anything like brownies. We've actually gone ahead and put some on the brownies here, and then we're going to just show you, demonstrate on the cheesecake. You can pour it on it liberally, couldn't you?
Yes, the more the better.
Mimi loves this stuff.
You can eat it right
And
out of the.
with us is a special guest, Granddad Goodson. So Granddad actually farms pecans, and it's where we get Goodson Pecans. Is where it all started from. So Granddad, thanks for being on here, and loving to try it, right?
Amen.
All right, good stuff. So one other topping is, it's going to be great, is like ice cream. And so, or not topping, but one other thing to put it on is ice cream. And so again, using just those simple ingredients. And I think we use just our creamy pecan butter with this. Now, Granddad always says, if something lacks pecans, he's always reminding us that pecans just make everything better. And so we're gonna add pecans, some toasted pecans to ice cream, and then you can also add it onto the cheesecake. You can see it's here on the brownies already as well. So there it is. And I've got two taste testers today. Granddad and Mimi are going to try it out. Y'all let us know what you think of it.
I'm going to try the.
Granddad's diving into the ice cream.
Now, if children.
I know
eat this,
children,
they
not all the
may
grandkids
not
like
the
pecans
pecan
on
pieces.
stuff. We know how passionate Granddad is about pecans, but not
We do
every kid we recognize, even adult.
You
likes
can
it.
live with that now, that's good.
Oh, Granddad loves it. 2 thumbs up with Granddad. What about you, Mimi?
Delicious. It is so good.
Well, good stuff. I hope you will consider using this at your next party get together. Again, it keeps great in the refrigerator for well over a week, probably even 2 weeks. And once you have it in the refrigerator, would you say put it in the microwave, heat it up for,
You could.
heat it up for a little bit, and then
But it's
drizzle
not
it over.
necessary.
Yeah,
just
it's
fine.
still got a good consistency even with it not.
Yes.
So thank you so much, and we'll look
You
forward
will
to
enjoy
showing you some more good food with Goodson Pecans soon.
Good.